There we go. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today, and nothing yet. We're gonna do the one-handed method, by the way, chat. Whew. I got little hiccups going on. What? Hold on. I'm blinking once for help, chat. Please send help. Send help. Please. What? Ooh, Dratini. Oh, we even got the pupper barking. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Dude, he has been a little terror today. Hold on, what's happening? No, Emily just had something to say, and I was joking with her. Alright, can I still do this while I run? Probably an accident waiting to happen, but we're gonna try. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Dude, I really hope we get this. Mind you, we're still under odds, so we're doing pretty solid, to be fair. Like, the fact that we ended up finding this way to make it actually go faster is a huge help. Now, if we could get lucky, and we could get an alpha shiny Dratini or an alpha shiny Dragonair, that would be great. And, like, the Dragonair would be amazing to get, though. It is a 1% encounter rate for this area. I got a Vulpix plushie a few days ago. Hey, nice. We got the Alolan Vulpix Ditto one. It was one of the ones that I really liked that I was missing, so I was like, it's not that much. You know, I'll grab it. Why not? We'll grab it. And I do... Wait, where did I get the Pokeball from? Was there a glowing spot there? I just didn't spot it? You know what? I never did check down there to see if anything shined. Because if there's a shiny down here, I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to grab it. Nothing. And honestly, I'm not going to complain. If we were to get like a Staryu, that would be pretty solid too. But I don't like... I'm looking... 3... Yeah. Let's see. We got 2 fire weaknesses, 2 electric weaknesses. I mean, like, we have a good roundup of types. But at the same time, I'm still nervous with this batch of rogue megas that we got to deal with. It's the Kanto one. Wait, the Ditto one? You got the Kanto Ditto one? I ended up getting that. It was like the first release one. But I didn't think they restocked the Kanto one. Unless if, like... No, not Ditto. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was, like, the Ditto transformed as, like, Vulpix or something. Dude, I really should bring the foot pedal back, chat. I think I brought that up last time. Maybe I should just bring it down here, because it's upstairs right now, right? I should just bring it down here, so for, like, hunts like this that I know that I'm going to want 2 hands for to speed it up, then I could just quickly plug it in and just slap it on, get it actually, like, used instead of just collected dust. I feel like that would be a pretty solid bet. Just a normal fire type one I found. Oh, dude, I haven't, like, actually, like, found anything in a box lunched that I like in, like, so long. It's not every day we go to one anyways. Like, we actually have to go to... It was $27, though, for the plush. Well, how big's the plush? Because I was going to say, like, the price of a lot of memorabilia, I definitely feel like has been getting, let's just say, higher. But it's, like, slowly but surely. Because, like, all my plushes I got through the Pokemon Center website. Yeah, I'm just trying not to buy, like, so much, like, merchant stuff just because there's so much other stuff I want to get done around here. Like, I actually got, so whenever I leave the house, right, Charlie likes to freak out. So what ends up happening is he'll jump onto the wall and he'll kick off of it, and his, claws will start scratching at our wall. Ooh, Alpha Dragonair. But, yeah, it's, put some marks in the wall, so I got some drywall putty, and I'm gonna putty that up probably tonight and let it dry. And then I got this, it was $40, but it was this, wall shield, essentially. It's like the clear part, for example, for underneath the, like, underneath, like, your chair, right? You could just put adhesive that to the wall. Also, I do not like how this is... Hold on, chat. I did not realize how far... That was... Okay, we're good. I did not realize how far off screen I actually was. There we go. Which ranked are you right now? I am ranked V. No, we're at the point to where, we could fight Vinny. We gotta fight Vinny and our rival, essentially. But I want to at least get this Dragonair before I do any of that. I want an extra Pokemon in case if we need to, like, do, like, a change, like, in the middle of those ZA Royales. And Dratini, honestly, really does need some help. Like, it's gonna need a little extra help to get itself going. There we go. Dude, I'm just trying to be careful to, like, not go off this roof. But I also want to run. Just, by the way, sorry, I had to look up. Nah, you good. Oh, okay, I accidentally pushed the button again. Did not mean for that to happen. My bad. Alright, we did a pre-push. Here we go. And... Yep, this is by far, chat, by the way, I almost fell off the roof. This is by far our longest hunt, by the way, chat. Also, you want to know what's funny? Hold on, chat. Yay. Wait. Who are we talking about? Where is who? Oh gosh, Malcolm in the middle. When does did we get a date for that, M? Malcolm in the middle? 14th? No, I see Himmel. Wait, what do you mean by him? You don't see him? Like, you mean Vinny? Are you talking about Vinny, or what are we talking about, chat? Let's see. Dude, we're just... Yeah, we'll definitely pass 1,000 encounters, by the way, chat. We're definitely going to be passing 1,000 encounters. Nothing. God, that lighting gets me every time. The Dratini? The Dratini is right over there. If you look at the top corner of your, I guess the corner of your game screen, it's right up there. It's pretty small to see. We actually have one of our monitors is a 55-inch TV, so it makes little details like that pop out a little bit easier. Yeah, that was a tiny one. No, it might be a little hard to see from that far away, but it is there, I promise. It is spawning, I promise you that. There it is. Yo, yeah, how's it going?
Hello there.
Well, there's the Dragonair. That's kind of hard to not see it. All right, come on. Dude, if we get a shiny Alpha Dratini, I might pop off. And then it's going to take a while for us to get the Mega Stone, but still. But I don't know if this is better. Is it the roof with the bench? Is it the roof with the bench, or is it, there's a spot, like, over here? Yeah, it's right here. This is the building. It's right over by the Goomy spot, but over here, I actually cannot get it. This little section is blocked off. Every time we get a shiny, by the way, chat, I'm going to do something in the line of an updated map of what shinies we've got for the areas. Also, that Dratini looked kind of weird. That's not... It was a shiny. Guess what? Chicken butt. Oh! Here, yeah, take the shiny sound. Wait. Illusion Battalion Studios, welcome on in as well.
Hello there.
Long time no see, my friend. No, I mean this spot near the Grand Hotel. Where is the... Oh, is the Grand Hotel spot, like, over here? Yeah, that's right. I did the shiny sound silly. I mean, like, I could probably go over here, but the problem is... Am I... Is the Violet area? I don't think I got over there. Bert. It's really nice outside. It is. It is actually pretty nice outside. Earlier today, though, it wasn't all that nice. It was like kind of... It was one of those things, like, it was warm, but that wind just cut right through you. Wait, is it actually the first day of spring? Yeah, but you don't always say something. How am I supposed to notice? It doesn't show that you're watching. Jeez, this lighting bugs me every time. Okay, we need to see if anything around here is shiny. Spring break didn't start, so... I mean, yeah, you've got... Really? Here. I want to get a little comfy. Here we go. No, hi, Emily? Okay. Well, basically what she does, she turns the stream on, and then she puts her phone down. Thanks, Em. She gets the live viewing, so she doesn't exactly jump in on her phone. There you go, Dan. Thank you, Em. Oh, my goodness. No, but there's actually quite a few things I wanted to do outside today, but that wind was just so cold. No, I guarantee you it's a lot better. But, no, and then especially, like, after the interview that I had, I feel like my battery just felt... It felt drained a little bit, just due to that, the hecticness of work, and the lack of sleep that I had beforehand. Like, I needed a little recharge. No, I know. I'm gonna trim the tree up tomorrow is what I'm thinking. So, and I might take that tree down by the bathroom. Oh yeah, we got the Christmas tree to take down too in March. Oh, yeah, I'll grab the wrap. By me, it was very good weather. I know we live far away, but I don't feel no wind. No, it's one of those things, like, we've been dealing with some higher winds for a little bit now. And, like, I don't know, the wind normally doesn't bother me. But, like, if I'm gonna be outside for a while doing some work, I would rather not have to deal with that too much. Like, if it's mowing the lawn, yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, we should probably give them a call, shouldn't we? I'll be interested to see how much that is. By the way, I went to Ace Hardware to grab the wall putty, and I never noticed this. So, you know the batteries that I want to get for the leaf or the weed whacker? I found that bundle, by the way, for $500 for the weed whacker, the leaf blower, the battery, and the charger. It's a good deal. No, they got a backpack leaf blower that takes 2 of those batteries. And I'm tempted. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't spend my tax returns yet. So the Christmas tree's been up for a while because every weekend something has came up. And it's to the point where if me and Emily aren't both here, we can't get it taken down. So one of us has always been busy. And this is like the first weekend that we've had to where we both are not busy. So we're finally getting it taken down. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you told me that. No, but Dan, the Christmas tree is still up. To be fair, I would like it taken down too. It's just one of those things. We can't just take it down like one by ourselves. Otherwise, because basically, we don't take the tree apart. We don't take the ornaments off. We literally wrap it up and carry it out to the garage. So, no, like I've been saying, this year has just been super duper hectic. It's not even funny. No, with some of these trees, you don't. As long as, they got, like, this, like, cellophane wrap. You can wrap your tree around, and it's, like, stretchy and a little bit sticky. You could just do that, and you could just walk it right out the door. But the problem is, it takes 2 people to do it. And, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't have anyone I could have come over and help me with that. So, I mean, Emily's got friends that she could have help her, but I'm not gonna have her carry that out. She's way too klutzy. She'll, like, trip over a paint line or something and fall. Emily's not strong enough for you, Blue. Well, to be fair, it's one of those things, like, I could lift up the tree and I could walk it around. But the problem is, I need someone to help me guide it. That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. And to be fair, it's not a real tree. If it was a real tree, we're talking a whole different ballgame. It's one of those things where, yeah, it would be heavier, but at the same time, I wouldn't have to worry about not damaging it. So, no, I want this weekend to be focused on stuff for around the house and recording. We're going to be doing a video series just for something just to put out there for people that do want to watch something from me. And I want to work on recording at least 2 or 3 things for that. So that's kind of where my mindset is right now, is to do that and do some bigger projects. Got you, but it'll be $100 per step. How about I save you save myself $100 and just tell you no. At that point, I would rather just wrap it up, put it on a tarp, and drag it out there. To be fair, actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just, like, put it on, like, a little runner rug and drag the runner rug. Yeah, actually, that could work. I would have to move the table, but you you wrap the tree up, and then you tip the tree over onto like the floor, and you can do it like a rug or whatever. Until you get up to the porch, and then you can just pick it up, and then you can put it on a tarp, and then drag it. Well, if you're trying to do it with one person, that would be the way to do it. But since there's both of us, there's really no point. Honestly, Dan, you gave me like the smartest idea ever. Okay, so kind of have to go now. Gotta do some shopping for my pets. Don't know how long it'll be. Goodbye for now. But I might come back. Hey, thank you, Silly Billy, for coming in and hanging out with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you!
I do hope you have yourself a good rest of the night, and I wish you a very successful pet shopping trip. Oh, my dilly days. I got work tomorrow. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? I'm gonna see if I can... Dang it! I was hoping I could get it to respawn in time. Yeah, because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna take, like, all the steps, and as soon as the tree gets put down, you're gonna say, ow, my back. I messed up my back or neck. And then you're gonna fall, and then my insurance company is gonna have to pay. Honestly, that would be a super smart idea. It would suck for me, but it'd be brilliant for you. The more I hate it. Okay, what type of job is this? Do not say where it is. But is it like customer service? Is it retail? Is it a factory? Like, don't say where it is. I don't want you doxing yourself, my friend. Oh boy, fast food. Trust me, I feel you. I worked at McDonald's before, and I despised it. Like, I couldn't deal with that. It wasn't the fact that it was well, it was a mix of, like, bad management, fast-paced, and just so mind-numbing. I couldn't do it. Like, people that work fast food, I have to give them credit because it's one of those things, like, you gotta be a special type of person to be able to do that. You gotta be a special type of person to be able to do fast food and not lose your mind. I know a lot of people tend to get on these people for fast food, like, you got my order wrong, you know, why are you getting paid $20 to flip a burger? And honestly, I used to be one of those people, but at the same time, it's like, you know, they got their own challenges and stuff to deal with too. It's not exactly easy dealing with, you know, like what you see a lot, like annoyed customers, or you got Karens that want to see your manager, or, you know, stuff like that. Hey, yeah. I think you get what I mean. I mean, if you want to, but, Dan, I would recommend, depending on the size of your area, I wouldn't say, like, what type of food it is either. Depending on the size of the area you live in, I wouldn't. Like, if you live in, like, a smaller area, don't. If you live in, like, a bigger area, then you could probably get away with at least saying what type of food it is. Don't worry, there's many. Okay, then, yeah, I think you should be fine. I'm always just very cautious on how much, especially with work. Because it's one of those things where I don't want people to know where I work. Oh, actually, that didn't count as a push. Okay. I'm very careful on saying what I do for work or where like, just any information like that. Just for the fact of, like, I would like to let people know exactly what I do for work, but at the same time, if I say what I do, that kind of gives away locations. Also, Love God, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Hopefully you're having a good start to your weekend. I'm not gonna lie, like, I have quite a bit of work piled up for the week that I want to do around the house, but I'm still really excited. Check DMs. Where did I put my phone? Hold on. Oh, a new game for Switch came out, by the way, Em. I think you might like it. Easy Delivery Company. What? Look, I had no idea what it was until I actually looked it up. I can't explain it to you. I would look it up. By the way, I've never heard of that place, Gaming Dan. I've never heard of that place before. So I don't know. Well, if it's fast food, it's got to be chain. It's got to be chain if it's fast food. And I'm not going to lie. Since we're talking about fast food, like, I've been trying to do very good on not going to fast food. But Culver's sounds way too good right now. Hold on. I'll ask M quick. I mean, if we pass by one, I'll give it a shot. If we pass by one, I will gladly give it a shot. But it does not sound like we have anything like that around this area. I wish I can give you a shiny. No, to be fair, I wish I could accept one too. It's just one of those things where I want to try to make this challenge as difficult as possible. Maybe after we get done with this, we could do something in the line of, like, I have to use the viewers' shinies. Like, whoever, like, oh, well, I get an encounter here. And people have to, like, they literally dictate what Pokemon I get. And it has to be shiny. That would honestly be kind of cool. It'd be a good way to bring the community in. You know what? I don't have a piece of paper, but I'm going to type that down. You honestly just gave me such a great idea. I mean, it's very similar to, like, an egg lock. It's very similar to, like, the example of an egg lock. But people can actually... But you'd have to restart your game. I'm okay with that. This profile I'm actually playing on, by the way, it's not my main profile. My main profile is... Here, I gotta move my screen just a smidge. It's the one with the Mudkip. So, I actually used one of my other accounts here that I have to make another save file. Like, I could still trade the Pokemon over to a different game if needed, so I'll still have my shiny Pokemon. But I figured this way, I wouldn't have to worry about destroying a save file. But, like I was saying, I am willing to restart my save for something like that. Or we could even just do a different game. Like, we could do, like, Scarlet and Violet, and we have to do all the DLCs, too. We could do something like that, or... we can't do Fire Red Leaf Green. And to be fair... I mean, there's gotta be some way to do Fire Red Leaf Green. Actually, you know what? There is a way to kind of do that. Viewers have to trade me a Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, and whatever Pokemon I get determines what I have to hunt for, like Fire Red Leaf Green. And then I have to use those. Can't wait for summer. Dude, I am ready for summer as well. I'm sick of all the snow. And it's been kind of like a kick in the shin, right? Because it's like, oh... There's snow. Oh, now it's rain. Now it's high wind. And it's warm. Next day, cold. Snowing. Mother Nature has just been real annoying this year, let me tell you. Mother Nature has just been real annoying this year. It'll be nice to be able to get on that lawnmower again and try to drive, especially, like, oh god, that sucked when I broke my rib. That sucked riding that mower with that broken rib. I had to go so slow just because any little bit of jostling from the mower just, it was painful. Next is probably going to be a dinosaur. Now there's a meteor, now Bigfoot. Next is probably going to be a dinosaur. That wouldn't be... Oh yeah, did you hear? They're actually finding shards from that meteor now. There's been 3 confirmed pieces last time I looked. Have I gone to the zoo yet? I have actually not gone to any of the zoos in Ohio yet. Like, I went to the Milwaukee Zoo before, and boy, let me tell you, it was a great experience. And mind you, I'm a big animal person, so it's one of those shards. Yeah, it pretty much meteorite shards, essentially. So I don't. It's pretty up north. Godzilla shiny. Wait, what are we talking Tyranitar? No, you trade people at Scarlet and Violet, and what you get is what you have to shiny hunt at ZA. I mean, we could do that. Genuinely. That is a very high possibility we could do something like that. Or we can make it even better. We can make it even better. So... okay, so every... let's say... I'm trying to figure out a way, so... just hear me out for a second, chat, right? So, it's a shiny only Nuzlocke, but after each major battle, I have to Wonder Trade a random Pokemon, right? Just a random Pokemon, not anyone that's a part of my team. And if it happens to be a Pokemon from a hacked site, I have to get rid of a shiny Pokemon. I have to get rid of a team member. Honestly, that'd be hilarious. I heard a rhino. Is the rhino really going extinct, or is it like a certain subspecies of rhino? Because I thought I heard something about that too, but it sounded like a subspecies. I don't know, just rhino? No, I don't know. Like, here's the thing with zoos, right? Like, yeah, we're maintaining them, but it's one of those things where I don't think it's exactly the healthiest for animals either. Like, yeah, we could help preserve them, but, you know, they're an enclosed habitat. Once you try letting them out into the wild, they don't have that survival instinct anymore, and they just get killed. And that's the sad truth about zoos. Hi, Alpha Dragonair. Yeah, so, like, zoos... okay, we just got 2 1% Alpha Dragonairs back-to-back, by the way. That's kind of crazy. No, but either way, though, zoos can be very good to preserve the population, but it can also be very bad. Just because they don't have that survival, instinct. Not the rhino. Dude, I actually really like rhinos. Like, it's one of those things, like, it's a mixture of, like, they're a mixture of cute, but yet ferocious at the same time. You don't get many animals that are like that. You don't get many cute animals that are also ferocious, unless if it's my dog Charlie that's, literally upset that I'm not giving him attention. Dude, my dog is so needy, chat. He's literally... he decided he doesn't want to lay by Emily. He wants to lay right next to my desk over here, right? Right on this side. And he's blocking up the whole walkway. On top of that, too. You know what? I'm actually curious. If I put my blanket down, would he lay on that? Wait a sec. No, that's not shiny. I really wish I could just run the whole thing. Woo. Okay, I'm riding the line of OSHA violations, chat. Dude, wait. I just had this thought, chat. Yo, Pro Controller for the win. I still can do this. Oh, this Pro Controller is literally amazing. Oh yeah, Steel Ball Run. I tried, like, I actually do like JoJo's, but it's one of those things where Steel Ball Run, I could not get behind Steel Ball Run, man. You ate a candle? A whole candle? We're gonna go get your stomach pumped. I didn't hate it. It's just one of those things where it's not the JoJo's that I actually liked. And I accidentally fell off the roof. Alright, so what we're gonna do, chat, we're gonna go and get back up there. I am actually gonna take, I always like to have, I like to stream, and I like to have a blanket on my lap. It's a comfort thing, but I want to put it down on the floor and see if Charlie will actually lay on it. Because he's just laying on our cold, hardwood floor. I'm definitely failing. Wait, why do you say you're failing chemistry this quarter? Just out of curiosity, why do you think you're failing? You know what? I'll wait until we get the changing the time of day thing. Dude, I do not like actually doing lab experience. Is it doing lab experiments a good thing though? Like, isn't that genuinely a good thing? Let's see. Nothing's better than running in circles, chat. Someone's getting impatient. But then we gotta fill the whole paper. Okay, yeah, that's not fun. Can I just fall it over the city? Can I get 2 encounters? I thought that was shiny for a second. Alright. We don't have to do the next encounter, but what I'm gonna do, chat... Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? See him? You let me sit down, baby? What are you doing, huh? Oh. Guys, we got a guest appearance. Yo, Delotto, it has been a while. Got a guest appearance, guys. Boy. You really are a needy boy, aren't you? Alright. Now I gotta try to do this. This is where the foot pedal would come in handy, by the way, chat. Oh, but you are such a neat little baby. I know you guys can only see his back, but that's just because the camera's so zoomed in. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's just a very needy boy lately. Just a very needy boy lately, that's all. Thank you when you put your paws on my hands, but not when you're balancing. Last few days, wild house moving to a new apartment on Monday. Ooh, that's gotta be exciting. I was gonna say, are you moving from apartment to apartment, or are you doing like an actual like house to an apartment? Here, you know what, chat? We're not going to be counting these few. And I fell off the roof. Eh. Hi. Hi. I see you. What am I gonna do with you, Charlie? I think you fell down. I don't know, though. No, I fell down. I fell down. Apartment to apartment. 32. Huge upgrade. That's an understatement. That's like a 100% increase. I was trying to think of a witty comeback for that one, but nothing came to mind. Nothing genuinely came to mind. Wait, there's something right. Oh, there's just a random fletchling. Okay, at least there's no shiny Pidgey over there. Ghastly though? Nope. All right, solid. Oh. Is this the one where they're sick? There we go. No, but that's really a huge upgrade. Like, and it's one of those things too. Apartments can be pretty nice because you don't have to worry about doing like a lot of the fixes yourself if something happens. I don't know. I like having to do like a lot of the fixes and stuff on my own or try to get all that stuff figured out. It's just one of those things where I like to have more control. Oh, hello, Alpha Dragonair. Dude, I am so happy that this controller has the macro for the back. Like, that is so convenient. Haven't no beard at all. Sheesh, it has been long. Well, to be fair, I think the last time you came, I shaved just to throw Emily off. I literally just shaved just to throw Emily off. And to be fair, I'm actually really happy I got this beard. It's just one of those things, like, it looks good now, but, like, in person, it looks a little bit... I don't know. It doesn't look as full as other people's beards, right? And like, God. Yeah, to be fair, with how my family genes are, I'm pretty lucky to even grow anything on my face at all. We are trying to go for the shiny Dratini at the moment, and so far we've had no luck. And I'm doing this while my dog is on my lap. Normally I would say sure, Delato, but she doesn't feel like being seen on camera today. So, yeah, she's kind of just in zone out chill mode just because work was a pretty long day for her today. So, I was gonna say maybe next time. Charlie, what are you doing? You're gonna fall. What are you doing, buddy? Gelato says hi. That name's so odd. He's getting the booty rubs, chat. Booty rubs, booty rubs. Okay. Lay on, bud. Any tips for being a YouTuber? I would say it kind of depends, by the way, on what you want to do. Because in my opinion, being a YouTuber is... It kind of depends, right? Like, if you want to be a gaming YouTuber, streaming is definitely very good. And time management is important. So, like, for example, like, for this series that we're doing, right? We're gonna be streaming it, but all the footage that we're getting, I'm actually gonna be making into its own separate video, right? That is very important, is time management. The better you manage your time, the more content you can put out, and the more content you put out, the better your editing will be. So that is always something to worry about. And just starting off, do not worry how your content looks. It's one of those things, as long as you're enjoying what you are doing, that is the most important part. And then, once you find your groove, your audience will come and find you. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, that's the biggest part. Because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, people will notice that. People will genuinely notice that you're not enjoying it. And that, if people notice you're not enjoying it, they will most likely leave. And then if they leave, you're most likely going to see your numbers, which I recommend. Do not pay so much attention to your numbers starting out, because it is going to be a very big discourager to you. I would not pay attention to your numbers just starting off the bat. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, people will notice and they will leave. Exactly. Exactly. It's one of those things, you need to be true to yourself, because your audience wants to know who they are watching, and they want to know if they could relate to you. Relatability is huge. And that's just the biggest thing. Like, people don't want to watch a fake YouTuber. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that, there's definitely quite a few bigger YouTubers that you could tell they're kind of fake. But that's just the thing, right? At the end of the day, you just want to be yourself, because you want people to like you for you. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of YouTube tips I could give, but that's what I would recommend. Is just try, especially if you're just starting out, try to find the niche, which is basically like, Pokemon. Shiny hunting is a niche, right? Pokemon as a whole would be considered a niche as well. Find a niche that you enjoy and stick with it for a while. And if you want to branch out and do other channels or other types of content, I would recommend doing another channel, or let people know right at the beginning. I might pivot. I might try other forms of content, so bear with me, just so people know. Sometimes I start a stream, then I'm like, nah, I'm good, and I delete it. It's not personal, I just don't feel up to it that day. Well, to be fair, that's what it was like for me today. Like, I did not get a good night's sleep. Work, mind you, I only worked 4 hours, but it was a pretty long day. A lot of stuff ended up happening. And then I had my job interview today, which was an hour and a half of talking, and then a logics test, right? Like, after all that, like, I was just tired. So I came home and slept on the couch. I did not feel like getting up. I forced myself to get up, and I sat down in my chair, and I already knew, like, you know what? Today is actually a good streaming day. So I stuck with it. I would say consistency is key, but don't force yourself, because otherwise the burnout's going to be real. You need to find a schedule that works for your mental health and for your work schedule. Congrats on the job interview. Why, thank you. I do appreciate that. It has been... I really want this job. Like, it seems right up my alley, and I love it, and it's literally the best place to start at. I just hope I'm good enough to actually get the job is kind of what I'm worried about. I want to be a good fit. I don't want them to take me if I'm not a good fit. Find something, you know, people would enjoy to watch. Exactly. Also, well, Blue, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work, so sleep time it is. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, Delado.
Thank you!
Hopefully you have yourself a good rest of the night. And we will be streaming again on Monday, so maybe we'll see you again on Monday. No, but the job that I went for it's a programmer position, but it's entry level, so they'll teach you the ropes and stuff. So it's one of those things where I have the mindset for it, but at the same time, there's other candidates that I also have to go at, to compete against. Can I convince you to go for a shiny Delibird? To be fair, it's very likely we'll end up getting a shiny Delibird. It's honestly pretty darn likely. Because mind you, a lot of the areas, let's see. The last shiny we got was area 6. So we got area 7. We got area 8, which that's where the Delibird's gonna end up being. Then we got area 9 and area 10 yet. So we got quite a few Pokemon to actually, we got quite a few encounters left, is basically what I'm saying. The problem is gonna be, though, I want to get these overworld encounters. So how I'm doing this, chat, we're doing a straight slice down the middle. And then from this waterway all the way over. That's our divider lines. So this area that we're hunting for now, anything that's in this slice from this main road up to this waterway, I get 1 encounter. We already got an encounter in this spot right here, which we got our Flabébé. And then this half over here is still fair game. So I want to try to hunt specifically what I want in these areas before I start doing a lot of running around for missions and stuff. Because the more running around I do in these areas, the more likely it is that I'm going to get a random shiny Pokemon. So I do want to at least take a look at these roofs. And plus, we have a very good chance of shiny alpha Pokemon up here. So that's like kind of like my big thing right now. Do I have online? I actually do have Switch Online. To be fair, I've been very tempted to boot up XD Gale of Darkness. But I kind of want to hold off on that. I want my fiance to play it. I want her to play it first before I even start. I appreciate the thought, but I actually cannot accept or use any other shinies at the moment. So the only shinies I could actually use in this challenge are ones that I have officially hunted. I do appreciate the thought, though. There might be someone in chat, though, that might be willing to take a shiny or trade a shiny, though. Dude, this Pro Controller, though, with the, on the back, it's got a macro key, right? So convenient. Can I see your boxes? Sure. In this, our box is pretty small. Our box, we got 1 shiny that's, painted. And then we also got this random Bellsprout. A random shiny Bellsprout. Now, on my other profile... Oh, it's raining. Alpha Gumi. Okay, cool. I wish there was a way I could despawn that. I wish there was a way I could despawn this Gumi as well, because Gumi would be a solid option. Yeah, this is a Nuzlocke. This is a shiny-only Nuzlocke. To be fair, You know what? That's actually a good idea. Thank you. I never thought about this. So, it's kind of hard to see the title when you're looking at a short stream, right? So, if I put what we're doing in the pinned comment, it might be more likely that people actually would see it. So, thank you for that, Frederick. I appreciate that. You gave me a bright idea. I never really thought of that. To be fair, like, so many people have been, like, they'll bring something up, and then, like, something pops into my head, and then BAM! I don't know why. I feel like my brain has just been on overdrive lately, chat. Been on overdrive. Now, if only it could give me a solution to despawning that Gumi down there? But it's also going to despawn all those Staryus, too. Honestly, it would be a better idea to get Staryu in, like, one of the Ooh. I just had this thought. Is there a way to manipulate the Tynamos? Would there be a way to manipulate Tynamo encounters? I feel like Tynamo would be a very solid Pokemon to go for. But at the same time... I might hold off on that just for the fact of... we also got Ampharos too. But it would be another Mega Pokemon. I do want us... I see 3 options for Mega Evolution on our team. I would like at least 2 more. I would at the very least like to be able to try to get 2 more. I think Hawlucha is an option and Absol is an option. Hawlucha, to be fair, would be solid. Anything that could get like Sword Stance. Did you just put something in the mouth? But it's been him that whole time? No, I know it's not that bad. I was just surprised that it was on that whole time. I would recommend Frederick, though, if you're pretty tired, it might be a good idea to go to bed or get a nap in, my friend. As much as I would like you to be able to stay and hang out, we do have the VOD for that. But it's one of those things. I don't want you to be tired for the next day. It's not a fun time. I'll tell you that now. It not fun time. See, nothing. Anything. Nope. Dude, I love this red button. What's he doing? What has been his issue with me lately? Did he just like imprint on me and didn't realize it? I want to look this up. I swear we got naps in kindergarten. And then it's like, no, no, you'll never get a nap ever again. I can't really say that because I still get naps pretty frequently. Do corgis tend to choose a favorite human? Nope. Do corgis tend to choose a favorite human? They do? Dude, I love my nap time, by the way. But if you think so, then I'm gonna sub real quick. But it's weekend. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I'm just gonna chill game or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna say my weekend. I want to try to take advantage of it because in case if I do end up getting this new job, I want to put a lot of my free time more towards that. I want to be able to learn the job and learn it quickly. So my big thing right now is I want to get a lot of the housework done. So a lot of like the trimming of trees, the cutting down of the tree, and a lot of like different house related stuff that I want to get done, like the big cleaning projects and stuff like that. So that's going to be like my big focus this weekend. I'm just gonna tie myself down and get all of that done. That's like my big thing. Oh yeah, I did a quiz about Pokemon where I had to name all. I did it in an hour. You see, I feel like that's something I would be able to do too, but at the same time, I feel like it would take longer than an hour just because, like, if it was typing it out, it would take longer, but saying them, I feel like that'd be a whole other ball game. So if you lose a shiny Pokemon, can I trade for it? So basically, at the very end of the challenge, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do a trade. Because this profile, SB1, it does not have online. However, ShiningBlue has online. So what we're actually going to be doing with that is we're going to be trading our Pokemon over. And then we're going to be trading away every single shiny Pokemon we got. Besides for the team we actually beat the game with. Alright, and... Nope. Back down we go. So, this Switch does has 2 profiles. So, one we're playing on actually does not have online. The other one on this Switch does. So, once the challenge is done, we're going to trade all the Pokemon over, and then we're going to do a trade and trade all these Pokemon out to everyone. No, I wish it was the blue Floette, though. This was actually, it's funny we say this, right? I wanted the Floette in Area 3. I wanted Floette in Area 3, right? But we actually did not have a chance to get it. We found it over here randomly. And I was trying to avoid getting something in this area because I was originally going to hunt Dratini here. So because of that, I actually had to go over here. So it kind of worked. It's really overpowered. Floette is, sadly, I'm not going to be able to keep it a Floette because it's actually not going to be able to evolve or do a Mega Evolution. So I figured this would be a good tank for us. Especially since, like, for example, like Dragonite and other Pokemon with Dragon-type attacks. I'm not going to have to worry about Floette being hit. And it knows Wish on top of that, so since we can't use healing items in battle, and we can't use, like, battle-related items, it's going to be a huge help. Like, yeah, we're able to use berries and stuff, but we can't genuinely use them for, Oh, well, I'm going to use a berry. Okay. I got my item back. I'm going to use another berry. It's got to be a held item. Those are the only items we're allowing, are held items. Honestly, what's been very ridiculous has been our Alpha Victory Bell here. This Alpha Victory Bell has literally been solid. And then, like, our biggest MVP, we got Arbok. Arbok has literally been the MVP of this run so far. Just saying. Pokemon centers are allowed, yes. It's just I can't use healing items or any sort of battle items while I'm in a Pokemon battle itself. So, like, oh, well, I'm about to die. You know, this wild Pokemon's about to take me out. I can run away and heal. But I cannot do it while a battle is happening. Yo, Penguin has a coffee. Welcome on in. Not gonna lie, a coffee sounds pretty darn good right about now.
Hello there.
Hopefully you're having yourself a good rest of or a good day as well. Dude, Arbok is a little confused there. Yeah, to be fair though, the main target here for us is a Alpha Dratini. Dude, if we get Shiny Alpha Dragonair though, that's a 1% chance of Alpha Dragonair to spawn altogether. So that would be huge. Plus, Alpha Pokemon will have an extra move that the Pokemon normally wouldn't be able to learn. So it's a huge thing. Same thing, though, that's kind of a problem. We can't just run around and catch every single Pokemon in this area since it's a shiny-only challenge. So in order to make it more difficult, I decided we weren't going to catch any other Pokemon unless if it's shiny. So basically what that ends up doing to us, right, our reward list, we are not going to be able to get access to, realistically, like, we'll be able to get Light Scream, but I don't see us getting past, like, 20, right? Unless if I do, like, 100 battles or something. Obtain Mega Stones and register Mega Evolutions in your dex. This is going to be a huge thing, like, the little things like this, like, filling out the Mega Evolution dex. Normal type Pokemon, like, okay, well, if we find a normal type shiny, that would be able to fill out. Also, you may come back, my friend. Here we go. Also, Silly Billy, welcome on back.
Hello there.
How has the pet shopping been going? I know you've been trying to find stuff for the little ones that are in your house. And back and forth. Ooh, Dragonair. Hello there. I'm back too. Welcome back, Frederick.
Hello there.
So, this challenge, because this game, mind you, the game's a little bit easier, but the battles are also a little bit harder. I figured I wanted to make it even harder on myself. 1, 2. Since we'll be sitting here while the night's falling. But, yeah, so I wanted to make this even harder on myself. I like a challenge. Where are you going, Emmy? What? The pizza. Alright, gotta take a look down here. No shinies. Gotta take a look at the Badoos. Not seeing a shiny. Scraggy, nope. And good, just got some food for the snake and gecko. Cat litter. Some toys for the dog. Ooh, do you got the room for all them animers? You got a room for all the animers? I was gonna say, like, the gecko and the snake, I don't think really takes that much room. But, like, then you got a cat and a dog on top of that? Dude, I would not want another animal with Charlie. Like, that would literally be crazy. Like, I don't see that ending well. He's way too jealous of a creature. Hey, we both know it. He likes you. It's a PG-13 stream, man. I have 11 pets. Oh, okay, yeah, I see why you're saying holy, Frederick. 11 pets? How many geckos and snakes do you have in one tank? Because my guess is you're I fell off the roof due to OSHA violations again. Let's see. Bowling. Bowling for soup? High school never ends? No? Wow, I'm really showing my age now, aren't I? That is, no good. Alright, up the ladder again we go. We're gonna have to check for the respawns. I joined ZA too. Wait, you're doing the ZA Royale? What, I never thought about checking over there either? Darn it! Well, chat, we found a shiny, and it's one of those things where if I fail this, I'm done for. It's not a Dratini, but it's a Fletchling. No, here's the thing, Frederick. If we fail this shiny, then it's considered a fail. I can't restart a save. Let's see. All for that stupid bird. Hey. Look at it this way. The way that I see it, it's a shiny that I did not fail. Load up Fire Red. Fire Red, we're gonna have our 6th switch setup back up and running on Monday for that. I was gonna say we are actually at 6,665 encounters for Charmander. Sadly, this game is so good. I would say the game is better than Scarlet and Violet. This game definitely has issues, but I will say I actually enjoyed it. I understand it being divisive. I understand this game being divisive. I still enjoy this game, though. Like, playing through it is fun, but it has the same issue that I had with Sun and Moon. It was way too much dialogue, way too much strategy meetings, and way too much weird croissant curry. Those were, like, my biggest issues with this game, was just the dialogue. Like, it was way too forced. At the beginning was so hand-holdy, I did not like it. Now, the shiny hunting is fun. I feel like the shiny, there's way too many shiny Pokemon that pop up, in my opinion. They pop up a little too frequently for my taste. climb up here. Yeah, Oh, chat. Hear me out, chat. Cleffa has a chance of spotting up here. I'm trying to find a good spot because we still have 3 overworld encounters, chat, right? How do I get over there? So we do not have the Rotop glide function yet. We do not have Rotop glide, so I can't get over to a lot of these areas very easily. No wonder bro fire red. Wait, what bro are we talking? The fact that I'm doing 6 switches, or... technically, I actually didn't quit. So, this is... we're doing a mix of both. So... this week, it was 2 days this week. We did the ZA. And then next week, it's going to be 2 days of fire red, leaf green. So, we're kind of alternating. Let's see... Nothing over there. I don't know if I can make it over there. Oops. I should probably... Yep. Wishful thinking, chat. Wishful thinking. All my team is a Mega Stone. That's partially what I'm trying to avoid. Like, I would like a good chunk of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. But at the same time, I do want this to be more of a challenge on myself. So, I want to try to get Pokemon that are a bit more on the weird side. I want to make it interesting for people watching. I want to make this interesting for people that are watching. Up here. I was going to say, there's Swirlix and stuff like that, which... there's got to be a way to get up there. I think there is another way to get Dragonite. There is another way to get a Dragonite. The only thing is... Yeah, we don't have that area unlocked yet. We don't have the area unlocked yet. Let's see, because technically we're in... We got it over here. So we got this little section here. Do I still have this up? I had a map of rare spots. There's Pokopia stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna look this up. Rare roof spods. Hold on a sec, chat. We do have... Hold on. Okay, so we got Ralts right there. It should be up here. Right? The other... Ooh. I don't think I can get up to the... I should actually still be able to get up there. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. We have an option. It won't be an alpha... But it is an option. I want to see if I can get it to spawn up here. So, we have a Lopunny. Garbodor is also an option over here, which honestly, Garbodor wouldn't be bad. I want to say that now. Garbodor would not be bad. The only thing we have to worry about is all of the Weedles. Dude, Shiny Dragonite is so ugly, though, but dude. What are you doing? Can you stop panicking, buddy? Jeez, Charlie. I don't know if this is going to take me up to where I want to be or need to be. Took me to the other side of this. Ooh, perfect. Okay, this is actually perfect. I do need more of these crystals. Alright. Get him. Ooh, perfect. Charlie, get over here. Okay, this is not the area I was... Was it over... Yeah, it was over here, chat. Ooh, max potion. Okay. Not exactly useful, but I will gladly take it. Then we got these little dots right here. I'll pick it up. Ultra Ball. That's perfect. I actually just wasted one. And we got some scaffolding. And honestly, these items are really good for scaffolding. Ooh. And try to do this without glide is kind of a pain in the butt. Big Pearl. Perfect. I was going to say that's good for money. I don't think I can get... Ooh, actually, I think I can make it over there. If I could learn how to roll, chat. I need to line it up to go for the roll. And us getting... Darn it. Okay. I'll have to come back. So, getting those, the screws are actually going to be important. It's going to help us be able to catch other Pokemon a little bit easier. But the main thing is for defense, because if I faint, then I also lose a Pokemon as well. We have a chance for an Eevee up here. And then we also got... I don't want to get too close. We got Ralts also, that little star. So that's always an option too. I think Wild Swablu also spawn. But the thing is too, we got all of those Pokemon to worry about as well. So I want to pick up all these items. These scaffolding tend to have some pretty good items in them. So I want to take advantage of this. Well, I got it. Pick up. HP up. Perfect. And we got this little bit over here. Big Pearl. Alright. We're good. We can keep moving. I was going to say, these items on the scaffolding is something to not ignore. Wait, I actually just had this thought too. The Fennekin. We could have had a chance for a shiny Fennekin, right? So, nothing is spawning over here, right? If I go up here... See, Eevee does spawn over there, chat. But here's the thing. Do we... I'm debating. Should we do this now to try to go specifically for this Eevee? Actually... Yeah, because if we did try to go for the Eevee here, the only other rare option... See, we got the Spritzy. We got the Dene. We got Cleffa, the Pansage line. We got Ralts. We got Eevee. Hold on, actually. There might be a better option. Magenta Sector 7. Where is Sector 7? Okay, I think... It's actually right here. So, here's the thing. We would have a chance for the Eevee. We would have a chance for Absol as well. And I believe we also have a chance for Hawlucha. So, instead... instead of having a chance for Trubbish and the random Weedles down here, I think that's a good bet. I think we got to go that route, chat. Whoop, there we go. So I'm actually going to do that instead. I am going to be... Honestly, I probably should have rolled onto that colorful screw instead. Ooh, good options. Yeah, because I was going to say, they all have the option to Mega Evolve as well, which I feel like is going to be important. Besides for the Eevee. What are you doing? Bruh. Should I just not wear nicer shirts ever again? Okay, I won't. Do what you think is best. And that's... Okay, yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. But I could get this one on that scaffolding. But no, I do think that going over there is gonna be the better bet. Just because, Beedrill is a good Pokemon, don't get me wrong. But it's not gonna be good for late game. Vivillon, on the other hand, does have some unique uses. Ooh. I will take that. Thank you. Let's see. We got another cafe. I'm not going to worry about the random Pokeballs on the ground over here just because it's not going to be anything good. And I am going the wrong way. Alright. They're on the way. I might as well pick them up now. Quick Ball. Alright. Hyper Potion. Actually, we do have another option over here. But the chance of us getting a Pidgey is a little bit higher. We could try to go for Goomy in this area, because it's either Goomy or Eevee. And honestly, I think Eevee is going to be the better option. Alright, I do need a Fire-type move, I believe. Alright, do it. Alright, and I still have a chance for Ralts, by the way, chat, with this. We're still going to have a chance for Ralts. We also have a chance for Abra. Let's see, because Absol up... Ow! Then I think you should go for a shiny Umbreon. I was thinking more in the line of Sylveon. Wait, is that the Dedenne Alpha? We have a lot of Alpha chances, chat. Alright, we got benches here. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely the pizza. This is gonna be an interesting hunt. Well, because here's the thing, right? Oh, okay, we got a chance for Shuppet. At least Shuppet has a Mega. So we got the Absol up there that we could see. We got the Ralts down here below. We have the Abra. And honestly, if we get Abra, chat, that would be huge. Just for the fact of it opens up a spot. You little turd. I'm doing that challenge, but it's not a Nuzlocke. Ooh. What type of challenge are you doing, droid? By the way, welcome on in.
Hello there.
So, we have, honestly, the only thing that I would not be a huge fan of is the Dedenne. The Dedenne is pretty much the only thing I wouldn't be too fond of, unless if it's an Alpha. Let's see. Nothing for the Eevee. If Ralts is down there, I cannot see it. Dedenne. No Abra. Absol? Not shiny. Alright. And I believe there's a chance to see a Hawlucha over here as well somewhere. Is the Hawlucha over there? Halucha is around here somewhere. And technically, we don't have to worry about us running into the fletchlings anymore. So that is a plus. Only shiny Pokemon? You see, that challenge is a lot more doable than I think what I'm doing. Especially since I can't use healing items in battle or anything. Oh my god, Charlie. What are you doing? Just what are you doing? I mean, we could bring him over there. Let's see. Double check down here. I'm not seeing any sort of Ralts. That or we could ask if she wants to come here. You want to bring Charlie over to help paint? So Emily is trying to eat a pizza, right? And Charlie is so food motivated. So like whenever we got food, he's all over us. He was literally laying like right up against her. And like sitting like this, right? Butt on the ground, leaned back like this with his paws up like this, right in her armpit as she's trying to eat. It got to the point she actually had to put her food down. Gotta give him the stay command. He's a good boy for pepperoni. It is raining. It is raining. So, we do have... You know what? Maybe what we'll do... Should we split this up? Technically... Oh, I can't do that because the sewers aren't open yet. Goomy is an option. Goomy is an option, but it doesn't have a Mega. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about having another dragon. Like, Dragonite would have been good, but I don't think Goomy would have been a solid pick for us. Here we go. Bring chat back up. I'm gonna have to make a whole new thumbnail, chat. Yeah, and this is the thing that stinks with this area. Ralts. Alpha Ralts. I still think this is a great area. There's not really a bad Pokemon in this spot. But the issue that I'm coming across here, Eevee does not spawn here as much as what I would like. The other area, it spawned pretty frequently. We do have Absol. Riolu is also an option. It is Steel type. I don't know what else spawns by it, but I think it doesn't spawn all that frequently, chat, so that's going to be a ridiculously long hunt. That Absol can also be Alpha. It just stinks, right? I can't really see if there is a Pokemon down there. That's a problem. That is already a big problem down there. I'm just saying that now. So, Eevee only spawns over here if it's day. Or, like, if the sun's out, right? But if it's over there, I think it spawns every morning. I did see a fletchling. Wait, there's benches over there. Right? I want to check over there. We got fletchling and Dedenne potential over here. Right? I'm going to mark this spot. We're going to do it. We're still going to spawn in this area, but I want to see if this batch of benches over there can spawn something different. I'm going to see if there's a way up there. Because it will still spawn that... It should still spawn that Absol. And genuinely, do I even have a way to get over to that Absol? I don't think I'm going to have a way to get over to that Absol. So we need a water type attack. There. Do waterfall. Thank you. Alright. I was going to say... There should be a way up. I would assume. Okay, we got a cafe with Trubbish. There's not going to be a staircase going up that way. There is. Okay, there is a walkway up there. Okay. That is not possible. We're doing some break battles. Dude, the break battles in this game are a lot of fun. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the rank battles. I didn't even think I would. What? Call me a nerd? No, he likes it when you scratch him aggressively. Try it again. He does. Oh, maybe you should start scratching him more aggressively. I mean, to be fair, I started doing that a while ago. Alright, candy extra small. Okay, so we do have a way up here. We don't have to worry about Flabebe or Floette. That would be Dupe's Claws. Oh, my god. After I get those, I stop playing ranked. Yeah, to be fair, I really don't use Mega Stones. I don't really use the Mega Stones all that often, like the DLC ones, so I haven't really bothered going for them. Okay, Mach Punch. Alright, this is good for items. Also, I don't think I can get over there to where I want to be. So, oh, new research? Okay. Yeah, I think I need to go all the way around. Right, we don't have to worry about Floette. That's technically a dupes. Where are you trying to go? So, I'm trying to come up with a spot, which I think I found it. So, I want to be able to spawn in this Eevee. And I want a spot to where I could spawn in that Absol up there. The bad thing here is I can't spot the Absol. But I do spawn in this Eevee. I don't know if I spawn in the... I don't know if I'm spawning in the Weedle and stuff yet either. So, we did get our encounter. Sadly, it was not a Dratini. Is the problem. We ended up getting a Fletchling because I fell off the roof. So we don't have to worry about Fletchling. I believe Abra will still spawn over there. I don't think this is the right call. Yeah, we also get Ghastly spawns over here too. And that's not exactly what I want. I think I just need... The DLC... We're not doing the DLC with this. Plus, the DLC is only activated once we beat the game. And this is a shiny-only Nuzlocke as well on top of that. So, those aren't really options for us. Let's see. Yeah. I just need to go back to where I was. Ooh, there's an item over there I can actually get. 20? Alright. Evie, you can get at the bench next to Wild Zone 18. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, that was a spot that I was looking at, but if I do that, there's a very high likelihood that I'm gonna end up getting a Weedle. And I don't want to get a Weedle. So, we're actually gonna go back to the area where we were at. We have a chance for Ralts. A potential chance for Abra. We got the Absol. That would be over there. And then we got the Eevee, potentially. The only thing that kind of stinks is that there's the Dene as well. He didn't spot me. Good. I want to keep him spawned in there. So we do have some options. You could end up with a Fennekin as well. That is true. But the thing is, I don't really want... I want to make sure that we have a chance to get a Sylveon. Sylveon's going to be huge. And we do have our wild encounter. Oh, does Abra not spawn during the day? Yep, no Eevee. No Absol. Do you have no water, buddy? No, but with Fennekin, that's technically in... I can still get the Fennekin at 18. So that is still a possibility. Let's see. I don't see the Abra spawning in, which is kind of weird. Yeah, because I was going to say, I thought there was a way to actually be able to find Hawlucha as well. But I still have the chance for that Absol up there. Which I'm not seeing it shiny up there. The only two Pokemon I really don't want shiny in this spot, honestly, would be a Shuppet or a Dedenne. Fennekin, or Fletchling, we got Dupes Clause for now. So we do got dupes for that. Oh, I'm gonna break these two. It won't be all that much, but something is better than nothing. Over there, I can't really see. I believe the thing that spawned here was Fletchling. How can you shiny only if Zygarde can't? Wait. Up, Frederick, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Hopefully you have yourself a good rest of the weekend.
Thank you!
How can you shiny only if Zygarde can't shiny? Very carefully. So, it's one of these things here. Like, I'm trying to get a lot of these overworld shiny encounters, because I can only get 4 overworld shiny encounters and actually be able to keep them. Now, this way, we could actually kind of manipulate what we're going to get. That's why I'm trying to choose, like, the perfect spot. That's why we're trying to choose the perfect spot. Also, Mr. Jeff Man, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Hopefully you're having a good start to your weekend. Let's see. I might not worry so much about the Ralts. Maybe like every 50, I'll jump down there and take a peek. You get Shiny Guy Zygarde by Shiny Hunting and Pokemon Sword and Shield. I believe you could also get Shiny Zygarde through Pokemon Go, if I am correct. I believe that's unlocked at this point. Let's see. Yeah, no, we do have quite a few very good options here. We got the Eevee, we got the Ralts, which is going to be the fairy type I'm going to be looking for, or Absol, which is literally just a beast. Also, Elaine Santiago, welcome on in. Hopefully I got the name right.
Hello there.
Hopefully you're having a good day. I do apologize. My pronunciation of names sometimes is not the greatest, so I do apologize for that. No, it's partially for the food. He's partially doing that for the food. Let's be real. Dude, I want to go down there to see the... I want to go down there partially to see the Ralts, but I know if there's a shiny one down there, I'm going to scare it off. I'm going to have to go a different way to get to it. So, if I see one down there, I'm running off the side of the building. I will be running off the side of the building. The one thing that I really hate about shiny hunting in this spot specifically, though, I don't like bench resets. Like, I won't deny... Oh, gosh, it's raining. This would be a good time to try to go for Goomy, but I want to make sure we got a fairy-type Pokemon. Dragon, it's one of those things, it's not as useful... Well, I don't know, is Goodrup? I mean... Getting back up here is going to be a pain in the butt. No, I think I need to go for this, because Absol... If we get Absol, that's huge. If we get Eevee, that is also huge. Ralts, in my opinion, is also pretty big as well. I think it would be... Oh, sec. I need to look at the map. How many shiny did you get in Fire Red Leaf Green? I've only gotten the Squirtle so far, my female Squirtle. Technically, I do have this area. I do have this area to hunt for Goomy as well, because they do pop up at the, yeah, they got the canal side. Okay, so that is an option if we do want to get a Goomy. It is bulky, and it is a dragon type, so it would be a good spot. No, so this is a video series that I'm working on. So I'm kind of doing a mix of, we're streaming 3 days a week. So it's going to be, next week, it's going to be 2 days for Fire Red Leaf Green, and then 1 day for the Shiny Only Nuzlocke. And then the week after that, it'll be 2 days of this, and then 1 day of that. I'm just trying to get a happy mix, because I know a lot of people like to watch this, but quite a few people also like to watch the Fire Red Leaf Green Shinies. We got the Charmander and the Bulbasaur left to hunt. We're at 600 or 6,665 encounters, by the way, for the Charmander. So far, no luck. But I will say this, we're still under odds and we're still going strong. To be fair, though, I actually really do like shiny hunting Fire Red Leaf Green. It's just one of those things where it's like... I really just wish there was a way to get a few more encounters, which, to be fair, I could plug in the GameCubes to extend that. But I want to keep them all to Switch because I want to keep them all looking the same. Instead of like, oh, why are there 2 screens that look different? I'm not a big fan of that. I like to keep everything looking consistent. And if I have too many screens up at once, that might bother some people. 6 is like the magic number for that. I feel like once we start getting our sweet scent Pokemon and everything, it would look better. Dude, where is this Abra? I was hoping the Abra would be spawning in too, but I guess not. But I guess that with that Abra not spawning in, I don't think I've seen that Abra be alpha yet either. The game... What? No, the game corner is huge. And to be fair, we're going to be doing every single one in the game corner. I want to do every single trade Pokemon as well. I want to do every single trade Pokemon. Nothing up there. Ever the best is in Wild Zone. In Legend ZA. I'm trying to think what Wild Zone it's in. I mean, Wild Zone 5, but I already got my shiny from there. I already got 6. We got 7. We got 8. We got 9. And then we also got 10. Which for 10, I'm specifically... It's on a roof. Yeah, you're talking about area 5. Which, to be fair, that we can't get anymore. But if we do get, like, an Abra, a Ghastly, or any Pokemon that has to evolve through trade, that is huge. That will be really big for us for the research. And to be fair, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain with an Abra or a Ghastly. And to be fair, my big thing is I just want to try to get a Fairy-type Pokemon. Another Fairy-type Pokemon to help us hunker down. Ghastly's easy. Oh, dude, Ghastly's everywhere. Ghastly is everywhere. Oh, my goodness. Boy. Charlie. You? Dude, our dog has no chill, chat. Our dog has no chill. I put my blanket down there for you to lay on and everything. He's gonna hate it when I leave after stream. I wanna run and get some soda pop to... What happened to what? Spawns of the day and night in the wild zones as a separate respawn. Charlie is your practice child, essentially, yeah. If we're being real. We got to Dene. Nothing spawns over here. I'm trying to see if there's a way for us to expand our spawn points, but I don't think there is. I thought there was a potential Halucha spawn around here as well. And on top of this, too, I'm not seeing the Eevee spawn. And there is really no other spots for us to be able to hunt it besides for by where area zone geez, what is that? It's over there. It's that building over there. Wait a second. Can I actually see the Eevee from here? Is that possible? I don't think so. I don't think so. If there was a bench or something... Yeah, because I'm not seeing that Eevee, like, spawning in here all that much. Over on the other side, the Eevee spawned, like, all the time. It was all the time. But going over there, I might get a Kakuna or something. But... I'm trying to think. There might... Yeah, I have to look at the weather. Yeah, because it's got to be sunny for Eevee to come out. But it seems like over on that other roof, that Eevee, like, always spawned. Also, Mr. Jeffbed, welcome back in again, by the way.
Hello there.
I believe you popped in here earlier? I believe. Yeah, Abra's not spawning in either. And the Eevee's just hiding over there. Yep. To be fair, I do like this area because we do have a chance of 3 potential alphas. Dedede is not really what I would like, but at the same time, it would be an electric type. I still think this is the best place. In Fire Red, I have Abra, Alakazam, and... Wait, you got that whole... Well, for Abra, I could see why. It's like the cheapest Game Corner Pokemon you can get. Yeah, I'm just gonna be super excited to get out of the lab. Like, I am just annoyed with the lab. Wait, that Eevee still will spawn over there. Yeah, this is the spot for us to hunt. This is definitely our spot for hunting. And, like, we do... Actually, you know what? We never did check to see the fletchling we got. We really should be checking that out. See? Nothing? Yep. I was gonna say, I don't think it qualifies... Yeah, it's partly cloudy. We do need to check the... Jolly? Oh, no. Chat. Actually, I think that's better. He's more of an attacker anyways. Dude, I found a shiny alpha Beltman ZA the other day. Hey, did you do wormholes? Or did you end up finding it through, the Lysander lab? No, I'm going for Clefairy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the only place you could actually find one is Mount Moon, right? That's something you can't just randomly get in the, game corner. Ooh, okay, through the lab? That's a fun hunt to do. It's honestly, it's a fun setup. Fletchling, nope. Not seeing anything down there. Leave? Oh, okay. I didn't realize you could actually get Clefairy through the game corner. I did not realize that. Chonky Dedenne. No Absol, no Eevee. Hey. Stop throwing a tantrum. He's throwing a tantrum, chat. There's pizza on the table and he wants it. Go. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Yeah, he'll be barking for a while. Yeah, Abra is 55 checks every reset. Clefairy is 19. Oh, so you maxed out on coins and just max buy. Okay, so that's how you're doing it. Hey. Hold on, chat. Lay down. Hall pass. The doggo yearns for pizza. No, don't even think about it. I got hall pass. No, see, when he acts like that, like, I'm okay with giving him, like, a little piece of the crust or maybe a piece of the pepperoni. But when he starts acting like that, he does not get a darn thing. Nope, it's one of those things, like, it's perfectly fine. Like, if he begs and he's being good while begging, but the barking, To buy them, then I go check them. I didn't even think, like, you could do turbo controller. To be fair, with hunts like this, I prefer not using a turbo. I'm not hating on people that do. It just makes it an easier hunt. I like to make mine as difficult as possible. Am I gonna have to come down here to spawn in the second one? See, he really is your practice child. Exactly. He genuinely is our practice child. Yeah, he's high maintenance. Lay down. Good boy. And I accidentally just wasted an Ultra Ball. . Eevee? Nope. Alright, but I could get... I don't see the one down there spawning in. I don't know if I scared it, but... There's a chance it might shine. For Abra, I just made it spam A. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's all you need to do is just have it spam A. The second Abra took me 6 days of 12 plus hours per hunt. Do they have rum at the gas station? Do they have rum at the dollar store? Well, if I'm already going, I might as well pick it up, right? Yeah, that works for me. Sounds good to me. All right, guys, we got 4 more checks. Then we are going to end stream. We have hit the 2-hour mark. Normally, it's Friday. I would go a little bit longer. But I do want to get my wall repaired due to Charlie damages. So I want to try to give myself enough time to figure out how I'm going to go around doing that and how I'm going to protect the wall. And I do want to go to bed a little bit earlier tonight. The boy's got a long day ahead of him tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that. What? Haha. But yeah, I got a little bit of studying I want to do. So they let me take a picture of my practice test. I actually want to look over it. I want to see how I did. So I'm going to take a look at that myself and figure that out. But then I also have a bunch of yard work tomorrow I want to get done, since it's going to actually be nice. So that is my game plan. Get myself well rested so I could get all that stuff demolished, like ASAP. Game plan, and I'm hoping it works. All right, so this is our 3rd check. It's just weird that... Am I just too close to Abra spawn? Okay, it's cloudy. Charlie, there's no remnants on the table of pizza. Knock it off. Dude, I wish there was a way I could... I don't see... Is this just a... No, I like this place, though, because I could see that Absol really quickly up there. I mean, because if I slipped on that other bench, everything would still spawn in. There's the Abra. Partly cloudy. I'm gonna stay still and not move. All right, you know what? We'll go to 40. We'll do 5 more, chat. Why not? We'll do 5 more. Just because I'm being a little bit stubborn. All right, what are we looking at? I just got to be careful with moving. Because, like, down here, for example, like, they spawn in. Or... do we really want this Abra? Do we genuinely want that Abra? Because we got a few options if we want to see that Eevee if it's shiny. But at the same time, if we want to take a look at that Absol up there, I would have to go all the way around, come back up here and check. But it would... I mean, are you... Yeah, I would be able to evolve it into an Alakazam. I am allowing myself 1 trait evolution. Well, I don't know yet. I genuinely do not know yet. It depends. No Eevee. Because I was thinking over there, it would be easy to see if that is a shiny Eevee if I go over there. And I would probably be able to tell with the Ralts a little bit easier too. But Absol here, it'll be quick to tell if it's shiny because all you got to do is just look for a speck of red. That's all you got to do. mean... no, with ZA, I technically have 2 copies. One of them is my fiance's, though. ZA. No, I decided with a lot of these newer games, if there is no good way to shiny hunt multiple, I'm not going to get a crazy amount of copies. I'll get 2. I'll just get 1 of each copy, and that's it. I'm not going to go hog wild. Oh, Sparkly Friends now available in the Pokemon Center. Right, here's 39. Yeah, to be fair, I would rather... Like, any encounter over here, I'm like... Oh, but Dew is spawning over there, too. That could be a problem. Yeah, it's, the 2 Pokemon I would not want to see shiny is the Dedenne and the Badoo. If you want Fairy, I could fly to the dojo. Wait, what's that? What's at the dojo? Did my camera just overheat? Yeah, it did. I think my camera overheated. Yeah, I just need to figure out where this dojo is exactly. But I don't know what fairy-type Pokemon can spot over there. No, stream's about to end anyways. Emily was just joking. It's like, huh, I guess that's your cue to end stream. It kind of is. It makes 4... Oh, okay. We already got Flabebe, though. So, that would be Dupe's Claws. Oh, no Eevee spawn. I'm just curious, like... Oh! Okay. Never mind, chat. Never mind. We got a shiny down there. We got a shiny Ralts. Dratini? Yeah, we kind of got screwed over on Dratini. Okay, no face cam. And I can't save. We're doing Ultra Ball. No, I can't because if the shiny runs, I can't do a save. What? Okay, it's walking away. Okay. Ultra Ball. Oh, let's go! We got a Ralts. It's female. Bad time for the for my camera to overheat. Let's see. It's a hasty nature. So up speed lowers defense. I guess that's not horrible. Where's my... Okay. So this is the death box. We couldn't even see the reaction. Okay, so that was in 40 encounters, right? Honestly, it might have been less than that because it was weird that it kept we kept not being able to see it. It was always in that corner. So the only other section that we have for wild random Pokemon is this slice right here from basically from half of Area 3 all the way to like Area 6. This is the only other option we have left. I'm gonna need to take a look to see what's available. We have rooftops. Ralts was a very good option for us to get. I want to check this roof here really quick. Let's see. Bunnelby. Okay, Badoo. Yep, and once we get these wild, pretty much non-wild zone Pokemon. Whew, had to sneeze. Okay, so over there, I'm not too worried about. We'll skip. Pad Sage. Flabebe. Alright. Rock Punch. Because we are going to be needing some of that. Alright, I'm going to have to do some research on some of these areas. I'm going to say, we'll jump down here. We're still technically on this side. You know what we could do? I still think Goomies could still spawn, and Goomy would be a pretty solid shiny. Right? And they spawn with this TM? Hold on. Future Sight. I mean, not very good. No, I want something bulky. And Goodra is pretty darn bulky. So is Florges. See, I can't go up there. Down here. Right? If it rains. We already got a Magikarp, so that's dupes, right? I'm not seeing any sort of Pidgey. Ooh, and you know what, chat? There's a bench right over here. There's a bench right over here. We do have a chance for a Spritzee. We do have a chance for a Spritzee. Right? So that's honestly a pretty solid chance. I want to see if I can get it to rain. I want to see if we can get it to rain. I want to see if it's possible for Goobies to specifically spawn over here. I have not thought of names for the new shinies yet. I do need to update our map and post that up for people. Oh, you spawn up there too. Okay, we do have some good options. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of sad to see Absol is not gonna be a possibility. Yeah, and all the other stuff around here is gonna end up being dupes. I was gonna say, let's see. I mean, Scrafty is always an option. I'm not a fan of water or the fighting type in this. Let's see. Pansear, Pansage, Panpour. Swirlix. Absol. Second. Absol does have a chance to spawn on... It's like over here on these roofs. And I'm pretty sure Hawlucha's over there too. Right? But I think in order to get up there... Right? It's over here. We got Area Zone 8. And... I potentially have a chance, I think, if there's a edge nearby, I might be able to run over and spawn... Okay, that was weird. I could probably spawn some of that stuff in, too, from up there. So we're kind of doing, like, a multi-hunt. Let's see. Okay, so there is a bench right there. I think this area was kind of finicky, trying to get up on, if I can remember right. And there's this area up here, which I think it takes me to a boatload of bee drills, right? No. But a bunch of gas leads. I can at least scout this out. Okay, so it seems like I need to go somehow over there. I at least want to get ourselves, like, kind of set up here for the next area. Because I think this... Oh. There's a ladder right up here. Perfect. I didn't realize there was a ladder over here, chat. And to be fair, this is a good spot for Area 19 as well. Right, now I need to go up here. We're going to pick up these 2 items. Perfect. Yeah, it's a mini obstacle course. We'll see if there's a bench up here. If there's not a bench up here, we'll probably just... we'll do like a little skip. I'll find us a different hut later. Power up punch. Mock punch. Absol. Okay, I don't think I'm actually able... I was able to get over here. That Absol is going to be an issue. Okay. So we managed to get over here. I don't think there's a bench. It might be a runaway. I mean, Panseer. Okay, well, there's a screw over there. We'll at least grab the screw. Yeah, then I believe there's Alpha Garboder here as well. Kakuna as well. Pad Sage. Yeah, I need to figure out how I want to go around this. Mock Punch. Yeah, there's... I feel like this is definitely going to be a better spot for later. Like... I don't know. I'm going to need to give it some thought on probably what we're going to need. It's like, yeah, Absol is there. Let's see. Halucha is not an option. Let's see. We do have the Garboder. Dragonair. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. I don't like all the other spawns that are popping up around here, too. So, yeah, I'll think of something. But anyways, guys, hopefully everyone's enjoyed. I am going to end for today. I do have a few odds and ends I would like to get done. Would you let Bubbles? No. I would not allow that to happen. It's one of those things. I like shiny hunting. But at the same time, I like to make the shiny hunts a little more difficult on myself. So having boosted odds would be, yeah, that would be a no. I do have scaffolding. Okay, Leafstone. No, I like Bulbasaur. But I was going to say, it's one of those things like, nah. I was thinking the same thing. I was literally thinking the same thing. Hey, there's that. Oh, that's... I don't want to do the Froakie challenge. Screw it. I'm hitting all this. Sorry, Froakie. Not doing your quest. I don't see a point. Don't off-Froakie me. What? I didn't actually know that you liked Froakie. More of a Fennekin guy, personally. I'm talking without evolving. Why? It actually has a good evolution? Well, here's the thing. Fennekin's evolution, in my opinion, is E. Yeah, no, I would say Greninja is a lot better. Papa better not stand up. No. 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 If it does, I quit. Nope, I quit. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll pick it and not evolve it. You're right. Hawlucha does spawn over there. I don't... That's gonna be a lot of work to try to get that thing to spawn. But I do like it. Alright, anyways, though, chat, we are gonna end for the day. My camera ended up overheating, so let's give it a break. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed. And I'll see everyone on Monday for another stream. Later. Bye-bye. Enjoy the starting soon screen because I don't have the ending one up yet. Boop, boop.